Welcome, my dear guests. My name is Vlad King, and before we start, have you ever considered drinking pigeon milk? I mean, seriously, pigeons make pigeons produce milk, which they use to feed their young. I'm thinking about selling this stuff. Yeah, I don't think it's a good business idea, but who knows, maybe I'll find someone that I can trick into buying it. Wish me luck! And now, let's play Game of Thrones. So, I completely forgot the controls. Yeah, wish me luck with that.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay.
Wait a second. Settings. I completely forgot. Wait a second, let's see. Music volume, display, brightness. Display subtitles. On. Okay. I completely forgot, and I'm sorry for that. That's a very important thing on this type of games. You must have the subtitles on, and I completely forgot last time. Let's see controls. Maybe we can pause. Shift is for run. WASD to move. Okay, second, select action. Okay, I'm sure it doesn't show me everything. But anyway.
If it's presented to her as it should be.
Okay, so we're back. First of all, let's spin around. How was that song? You make me spin around. Something with spinning around. Or something like that. I don't remember the song. Ah, great. I lost the chance of making a great joke. So, a youngish coin. Let's look at it.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
A coin to remember someone. Okay. But you know, you could have given me, I don't know, a necklace or some kind of nice pieces of jewelry. You know, I'm a lady after all. I mean, she is, but still. I still have high standards, you know.
Ethan made this for me.
So, still a cheap gift, right? I'm sorry, I know I'm being really mean right now, but still. He could have at least given me some money like the other guy did. Even if it's just a coin, I guess I can buy a piece of candy or something like that with it. But you know, it's the uh, how how was it called? It's the intention that matters. That's what cheap people. That's what mean people say.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
Is that a
It
button?
once belonged to Lady Elena.
So, is Lady Elena dead? Because if yes, that's probably from grave robbing. Ah. Oh well, just you know, you don't have to buy me anything. You can just give me a coin or carve something for me or you know, give me an object that used to belong to a dead person. You don't have to buy me anything. No, no. Why would you have to waste your money on me? Everyone here is so stingy. Look at first. Wow, a piece of paper. Can you believe that? Oh my god. It's a piece of paper and it's yellow and all. Oh my, and it has writing on it. Why would you give me the option to look at it if it doesn't do anything? I mean, seriously now.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Wait, what did she say? I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy thinking about what they should have bought me. Grapes. Let's eat grapes. Actually, no, I think I actually ate all the grapes that I had on the table besides my desk, so... Coal brazier. Let's look at it, you know? Maybe looking at it will do something. Awesome! It's a coal brazier. It probably has coal in it and it can be used to warm the room, I guess. Wow, and it's black and... Yeah, what was the point in all that? I mean, seriously, you are just trying to make me lose time or something? Not yet. Tom. Oh, no way! And something else that I can look at?
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I
Well,
hope to see them all someday.
well, probably he bought that, or maybe he had that in his library and he got bored of it. But still, there is a chance that he bought that. So, okay, someone that finally buys me stuff. Besides, it's also a book. I like books. And finally, looking at something actually did something useful. Window, look at.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
See, this is the kind of stuff that has to happen when you have the option to look at something, to tell you something about that object, not like, oh my, a letter, and it won't tell you anything about it. Letter from mother. Yeah, probably she's going to complain about me again, saying that I'm a failure or something like that, so... is there something else? No, no. Fine, let's hear mother's complaints.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
So you're just using me. Of course. Typical. You're just using your daughter to help you. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, come on! I wanted to let them wait.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Fine,
No, it's
let him
fine.
in.
Come in.
Careful, he has a bucket. And he looks at you.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They
I
appeared to
don't
be
know.
having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Oh my.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Yeah. That's why this
Good
kind
night,
of
lady.
people are the most dangerous. Hello.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time
She
for us
looks
to talk.
nice.
Come, there's something we must discuss.
Girl, you look nice. Why can't I have nice things like she has? Well, I guess she's...
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend
No.
than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your
Are you
family.
give me... Are
I
you
feel
gonna
your
give...
pain as if it were my own.
Are you gonna give me expensive
What
stuff?
you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this
You
together.
shouldn't...
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time
You must
I
be
cannot
careful.
afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Oh my, how dare she?
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well.
Oh,
She demands
typical
an
girl
audience.
fight.
She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so
Girl,
near.
I'm gonna gouge her
I'll do as
eyes
you
out.
ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
And then stab her when she's looking away.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
That's the kind of stuff I'm doing. Why are you looking at me? Stop staring.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
I know how to act, my dear.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'll try to be brave. While I'm lying to her and trying to stab her when she's looking away. And now it's time to play our role. It will be the first time.
You can do this.
I mean, I'm actually doing this at a basically daily basis. Hmm.
Ah, Lady Marjorie.
Oh
Aren't you
my.
looking lovely this evening?
I'm sorry.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Lord Tyrion looks a bit.
With your
I'm
permission,
not gonna be
allow me
offensive.
to
Sorry,
introduce Lady
but it's a
Mira
bit
of
weird
House Forrester.
that kneel before her.
Your Grace.
Girl knows her
Of
courtesies.
course.
Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Yes, you
Is
are
your
very.
family loyal to the king?
Of course, my
Perhaps
lady.
you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Oh,
Perhaps too
I
clever
like
for
the
her own
king.
good.
The girl did say the loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks.
I think that
Is
you
your
are
house
amazing.
willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Of course.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening.
Of
wouldn't you?
course, my lady.
Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock.
I'm so going
It would be
to murder her.
unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
That would be
It raises an
interesting.
interesting question, I
You never
suppose.
know, by the way.
Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
We all make mistakes.
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
I don't know what I'm doing.
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time
Sorry.
wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games.
Oh,
Who do you
I can
choose?
definitely play games.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she?
I
The
can play
most dangerous
games.
handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants, which is not very encouraging.
Oh, you bet, you
I'd
little.
like a word with you, if I may.
I mean, Your Grace.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'm sorry, my lady. I had to be sure.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the North.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
I'm sorry,
It
Marjorie.
was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can.
Wait, are you married with your
She
sister?
threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl.
I don't know what I agreed to.
I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Yeah, I actually don't know what I
3
agreed to.
beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I don't know what I agreed to, my dear guests. I have no idea what I did all this time. I mean, seriously, I was focusing on the dialogue and... Yeah, I don't even know what I did all this time.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Just rather difficult.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun.
Yeah, but you have
Perhaps
to be
Lady
careful.
Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Ooh.
Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
Girl, I work
Queen,
only
no
for
matter who I have to
myself.
marry.
Don't want to be queen? You
That's a
Northerners.
lie.
You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Let's see.
I will do
who
the
else
same
should
to
we
you.
marry off?
Maybe.
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match!
I don't know who those are.
Sir Bronn and... What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Lady Marjorie. She was.
Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
as am I. We shouldn't have been messing about. This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was
Women are
pleased by your
so
display, Mira.
terrifying.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
I may be able to rule the kingdom from the shadows.
Do you agree?
What?
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Yes. Can you please help? Ask for help. I'll try it.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Please.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
It's gonna be
I trust
difficult.
her.
If you trust
Go
me.
on. Ask.
I don't really know.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
I don't really
Joffrey
care that
knows
much
only too
about
well
this
your
one.
family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene.
I'm
Is
sorry.
the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
Please help me.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
I always get what I want. I am a genius at manipulating people. The human soul is mine to rule. Bow before Blood Shadow King. Bow before me. I did it. I convinced the queen. I convinced the queen. Stupid horse ran away. But I see.
7 hells.
Ooh, I never heard that before. 7 hells. Yeah, I'm coming. Please scream even more. I like it. Ah,
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
did you know that Vlad the Impaler was impaling his enemies?
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Hmm.
How much further is it to these foresters?
Oh, this is bad.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Careful, you idiot.
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Stay still, you idiot. You have to stay still.
Never mind. We've wasted
There
enough
you
time
are, other boy. Oh, that was close. But not close enough to catch me. He's dead most probably, so I won't be worried about him. Let's just check what happened.
Bloody hell.
Ooh, interesting work. I wanted to study his work a little bit more, you know. Anyway, now we got some interesting information. Well, unfortunately, I'll have to take a break. And, well, I'll have to edit a few things out. Thank you for your attention, my dear guests, and until next time, I'll be watching you.